Rest in peace. Rest in power. Sarah Everard, a beautiful, thoughtful and incredibly kind 33-year-old lady who was kidnapped and murdered by the 48-year-old Metropolitan Police Officer Wayne Couzens as she was walking back home. Her body was found in a builder's bag in an area of woodland in Ashford, Kent, on Wednesday. According to BBC News, Wayne appears in court, charged with murder. Chief Magistrate Paul Goldspring remanded him in custody to appear again at the Old Bailey on 16th March. So what happens next, you may be wondering? Will it be given a life sentence? Will the judge grant or refuse bail? How long will the process take before it is put behind bars? Well, we would have to wait a few days to find out. The media is quick in retrieving all sorts of information, so we must be careful as to where we are getting them from. Did we really have to wait for a drastic event like this to take place, to prove that women and girls are not safe? You hear the saying, protect your daughter, but when do you ever hear the saying, educate your son? And that is precisely what my video is about. Writer Nikita Gill perfectly puts, teaching women to perpetually be on alert for harm and act in a prescribed way does nothing other than give society an excuse to blame women for the violence that is visited upon us. The culture of misogyny is so deeply ingrained that even the language around this has not changed from passive to active. What kind of messed up society do we live in? Women have literally been conditioned to accept this norm for the entirety of our lives. Cleavage is not consent. Drunk is not consent. A miniskirt is not consent. Alone is not consent. It does not matter what we wear, what we do. A perpetrator is a perpetrator. A rapist is a rapist, and you cannot change that. This video is to raise awareness and initiate action. If you see a girl or a woman in need of help, help her instantly, without a second thought. If your friends or a family member tries certain things with them, stop them, report them. Don't allow this to happen. I came across this incredible poem called Her, written by author Michelle Gerard Chavez, and it is an accurate account of what women go through nearly every day. I thought to share it with you all. Her. It's pitch black and the night is still. My body is shaking, trauma trying to escape the confines of this flesh and bone. I reach for the keys beside my bed, the car key that I keep to sound an alarm, the house key that has been a weapon of choice since puberty. Did I lock all the doors? I sleep with a window open, a risk that never allows me to fully sleep. My lungs need air, but my female body knows the risk of that need. Just as walking home will always be equivalent to cliff diving. I hum to myself as my legs walk towards the meadow. Headphones, earphones are something I don't even own. Why would I? I need all of my senses as beasts of the southern wild linger. The early morning darkness moves like molasses as my rapid heart remembers. Lustrous, warm metal against my neck. I always thought a knife would feel cold, but metal? Metal conducts heat, and held by human hands, the cold turns to a ravishing heat that one never forgets. I walked home alone, and as my heart raced, wondering if this was my last breath, my last moment, my last memory of life. I blamed myself. I walked home alone. What was I thinking? My body isn't mine. I am not sovereign in a world that does not value the beating of my heart, where others view my skin as a token for their consumption. It's 5:30 a.m. now, and the words continue to pour out of me. Fiery metal didn't kill me, but it left scars that never seemed to fade. I'm tired of repeating I am safe in my body. Those words feel empty when 51.9% of the world wants to strip me out of my cocoon. Before you shout, not all men, why don't we ask why? Why then is it all women? I'm tired. I'm going back to sleep with my key close by, with my glasses still on my face because the split second to grab them if I needed to would be too much time. Eventually I'll stop shaking. The sun will rise and stream through the window panes. I'll get up and wash my face, beginning another day where I smile and move through the world like I did not spend the night remembering the precarious reality of being her. Her, 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 her. We need to talk about her. You, me.